Record. So hey everybody, and welcome to our Team Tuesday, March 6th. We had a great February. We only had 9 days in February, and everybody in the company just did fabulous. I believe I heard the numbers were close to $1 million in sales. I haven't seen that posted as an official number. That was just a relayed number. So that's pretty awesome for 9 days in business. So exciting times for all of us. I assume everybody's received their kit, so make sure that, as we talked about before, open it, use all of your products, you cleanse, you tone, your anti-aging, I still call it anti-aging, but your repair treatment either day or night, your eye cream, and then your moisturizer either day or night. I'm finding like one pump is good. Now in the shower I will use 2 pumps because I definitely always use neck and décolletage, and I tend to use a little bit more. Of course, it's a personal preference. Found the tonic 1 to 2, usually 1.5 actually works really well. And as far as the other products, 1 pump is plenty for the face, and then if you need a second pump for your neck and chest area, that works really well. There was a question on the eye cream, and next week I plan to do a little bit more in depth on products, but something that came up that someone asked about, the instructions on the package for the eye treatment say tap to absorb and then follow with a moisturizer. Well, the response that we received from the company is that the eye cream is a moisturizer for the eye area, so around the eye area and on the lid. So your moisturizer is your final step, and you don't need to add your moisturizer on top of the eye cream. Just the eye cream as your final step for the eye area. Now, with that being said, if you don't have sensitive eyes, it is okay to put the serums, meaning the day and night, the treatment, the ones in the purple or the pinkish purple, you can apply those in the eye area, assuming you don't have any sensitivities, followed by the eye treatment. And then your moisturizer, again, you do not need to put your moisturizer in the green bottles on top of the eye area. So the eye area will be your last. Anyway, so be sure, if you haven't purchased your own products for yourself, now that you've experienced them and you're ready to share them, you need to purchase some that you can keep ready in your kit, ready to go at all times for demonstration, because you don't want to have to deal with that whole trying to find your products as you're walking out the door. I'm sure you can invite friends over. You can just do very informal. We'll go into that a little bit more. Remember your teamdocsforyou.com, and be sure and create your notebook. You don't have to create a notebook, but I have found it does help to keep you kind of on track on where you are, and if anybody asks any questions, you have the information there, because you don't need to memorize everything. Just have it there. They just need to know figure out 3 things that work for them, and it's great. Now, we're starting to see more and more before and after pictures, so be sure to take yours. Even if you didn't do your before yet, go ahead and start now, and then take an after about 7 to 10 days, because it takes about 7 days before it starts to work cellularly. And then after that, sorry about that, my phone's on mute. Okay, anyway, so after that, then you'll start seeing more and more improvements as your skin balances itself, and it produces its own vitamins and its own repair treatments. And let's see, next week, hopefully I will get, Martha gave me some good verbiage that she used on repair treatment, and I'll try to get that verbiage written out for you. But anyway, as you get these before and after pictures, be sure and print that out and include it in your notebook. And if you haven't done yours, you can use mine that are in the Facebook group. Also, those of you who are in the Vajinska World Facebook group, there are several there as well, and those are great pictures, at least 1 or 2 pages to show your your clients, because when people see that, they're going, wow, they want to just go ahead and try it then. And I'll be working on one later today. I'm going to try to put like 2 or 3 on one page, and I will post it into our Facebook group. Your app, the app they've told us should be ready this week, later this week, and also HyperWallet. The HyperWallet, again, if you haven't set up your HyperWallet account, you've received an email on that, be sure and set it up. You've received money now. Anybody who had personal volume of 300 or more will have money in their HyperWallet. If it's less than $10, it will stay in HyperWallet until it hits $10, and then it will be dispersed to your bank. So, however, I see there are some more people that jumped on. I appreciate you guys jumping on. I'll unmute everybody in a few minutes to ask questions. So I do want to share screen real fast to talk just as a reminder on personal volume. Remember, personal volume are your personal sales, anything that you personally ordered. Let's say you ordered a set so that you can keep in your bathroom, you have a set in your kit. I actually ordered an additional 2 cleansers so that I could have one in my shower area, and I have one for my husband so that he's not getting into mine. Then also retail customer purchases. Those are purchases that anybody has gone onto your website and placed an order. And when the app becomes active, those are also considered retail customer purchases. Or anyone who is a loyalty client who has ordered in the month. Let's say if they ordered February as a loyalty client, that counted as February. So those volumes, when that volume hits, you get 300, then you will start receiving items in your HyperWallet. And actually those who have loyalty customers, those will go directly to your HyperWallet as well, even if they're under $300. So be sure and check that out. So I also want you guys to remember, it's March. It is time now that we've received our products and we've experienced them. I know a lot of us were waiting because we felt like, oh, we can't share it unless we've experienced ourselves. Well, we've experienced it ourselves now. So now we can go out and shout how wonderful these products are and how everyone has to try them. So make your plan now. Are you planning to be a consultant and make all of your money from sales? That's awesome. That's a great plan. Others, they may want to have people join their team. And on some cases, people are going to ask you, they're going to be like, I want on this ground floor opportunity, so let me in and grow your team. So as you grow, remember your goal is to hit this gold consultant, because that is your launching pad for earning good bonus money. So our bonus is anywhere from 6 to 8%. Real quick, I'll show you your gold consultant. I mean, you receive 6% on your first level, 2% on your second, and don't forget about your fast start bonus. So everyone that joins your team, you receive a 5% bonus on their personal volume in their first 3 months, not your first 3 months, in their first 3 months. So just keep that in mind. We won't go into detail on that. If you can get with me or your upline and your recruiter, and they can go into detail on it. But one thing I do want to point out, don't forget active customer. When you are setting your goal for whether you're looking to be a senior consultant or an executive or a gold consultant or even higher, remember you have your own personal volume. That's what we mentioned a few minutes ago. Personal orders, client orders on your website or app, as well as loyalty clients. You also need an active customer. An active customer is defined as someone who places an order. It could be a $1 order, which that's kind of moot because our cleansers are $28. So let's say a $28 order. They order a cleanser and that's it. They are considered an active customer. But it has to be on your web page or through your app, which is coming. And then an active leg is someone that has 300 personal volume. Again, that's retail. So make your plans for March. Those of us, I don't know, sorry, I can't talk and chew gum at the same time. Hang on just a second. Let me switch to what I want to talk about, and then I will speak. There we go. Okay, so marching orders. Lynn Baginska, our upline, she did a live on Friday. Some of you may have already seen it. For those of you who haven't, she did have upload it to YouTube, and that YouTube will post to our Facebook group in about 30 or 40 minutes. I have it scheduled to post to our group after this meeting. So be sure and watch that. She goes into detail, but bottom line, the marching orders, the PDF is in the file section in Facebook. This is just a great way for you to plan your month. Go through, set your goal. How much personal volume do you want to have? How many active customers? How many loyalty clients? And what do you need to get there? Launch. Well, what is a launch? You keep saying launch. What is that, Jill? Well, a launch, that's just getting together with some friends. It could be meeting some friends for lunch. You meet 3 friends for lunch, 1 friend, 2 friends. Bring your bag, put your wallet in there so it looks great as a handbag, and you have your products there. Mention it if you have your flip chart. If not, that's okay. Just, hey, I want you guys to try this, and let them sample it on the back of their hand. That's great, because they're at lunch, they're not going to want to take off their makeup. And another way is have them come to your house, or you can go to their house. It can be you and 1 client. It can be you and 3. It can be you and 10. Just have, I can tell you, I was putting it off, thinking, oh, I'm going to do it next week. And I said, no, I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to do a invite and just have sangrias and skincare, and invite my neighbors to come over and some local clients, and just get their opinion on the skincare. And of course, they're going to love it. So I'll be able to I'll have my surface out so that they can place orders right then and there. Also, just keep in mind, all you're going to need, you'll need your products. You'll need some sort of like a little spatula or a wooden popsicle stick or ice cream stick, so that you can dip into the eye cream and the face cream, because you don't want them to double dip using their fingers. Also, some washcloths and some cotton pads, and then just have a mirror. And you can use your old beauty control mirror that you had, because it really doesn't say, you can't really read the word beauty control on there. If you don't have that, go to the dollar store and just get a mirror, because then they'll in fact, the first launch I did last week, I totally forgot my mirrors, and they did fine without mirrors, because they can fill their face with a washcloth. Take a damp washcloth, the cleanser, apply it, and then use the other end of the damp washcloth and remove it. So it's real simple. Don't make it hard. It's really, really simple. And if you feel like you need a set sheet, we have one in the team docs for you. So anyway, also, so now you've decided I need to have 1 or 2 launches. Well, here's where you're going to put when and where you'll have your launch. Also, here's a place for you to create your list of who you want to invite, your friends, relatives, acquaintances. So be sure and fill this out, and it kind of gives you a path, something to follow. Also, training. Those of you, there's a lot of training out in the back office of your TrueR Beauty account. When you log into your account, go to resources, and there's a smartphone app technology webinar, a compensation plan, a back office training, how to get started in HyperWallet, as well as those are the 4 that are in your back office. Now, there's also a how to do your TLC worksheet. And that is on, a link to that is on our team docs for you. Under the TLC section, there's a link to how to do that. Also, the back office training, there's also in our YouTube channel. I have a short version of the back office that's only about 10 minutes versus the longer one that Nate does. So if you want a really high level one, go to that one. If you want more details, watch the one from Nate in your back office. Now, down here, this is for you to plan what you want to say for the products, because I can tell you what I think is the best on the cleanser, but you need to do what you think is best, because then you're going to remember it better. So go through the products, figure out some buzzwords and benefits. Now I'm going to show you the easiest way to do that as I share a different screen. Well, I say I'm going to share a different screen. Just a second. So I'm going to, hang on just a second. I thought I had this pulled up, but apparently I did not. My apologies. Let me pull up a sheet. Okay, so now let me share this again. There we go. So in your back office, another thing that you will find is our sheets for each one of the products. And what I have found on these sheets are really more detail than some of the sheets that we had earlier when we first started. These are the new ones that the company has created for us. The other ones were created by the company as well, but these are the ones when you go into resources under products in the back, there's one for each thing. And as for example, I'm just using the cleanser. But what is neat about this one, look here under coconut water. Before we just had naturally cleansed, tone, and antioxidant benefits. Well, right here they also say it reduces the appearance of pores and naturally moisturizes to help regulate pH. Well, for me, here where I live, this is a huge concern with my clients, is the appearance of pores. So that's going to be one of my key benefits that I'm going to have in my buzzwords that I have on that sheet. So each one of these product sheets has more and more detail on it, which I found very interesting. So be sure and go in your back office, pull those up, and either download them to your computer or print them out and then highlight them. And that's a great way for you to find some more details about the products. So with that being said, be sure, so our takeaways, we need to do some next steps, our action plan. You want to make your goals using your marching orders like we did before. You want to order products for your personal use. You want to share before and after pictures on Facebook, Instagram, text, email. Just share. That's the important thing. Share. Invite your friends to try the products, and of course your past clients, your past consultants. Share your website with friends and family. Ask if they're in love with them. Ask them if they want to purchase them. And usually they already ask you. You don't have to. Host an open house. That way it's just a come and go. Just maybe set up on a Saturday from 11 to 4 or 11 to 2, whatever, just a short window. Have them stop by. Make it simple, just real simple. Don't go and, have either, coconut water, but cucumber water. Have some maybe dip or some strawberries, just something really simple to have them come by, test the products, and then of course share your excitement. So that's your action plan. And I know remember there's that 10 days, 10 friends challenge. Those of you in Sue's group, she sent an email on that, so be sure and check your email. And those people on my team, the date's a little different because we're going to start tomorrow, and so your deadline is March 17th. So be sure and demo on your products on 10 friends, and let me know when that has happened, and your name will be put into a drawing for a free product. And the first 3 who demo and report back to me are going to receive a gift from me. So with that being said, I am going to unmute everybody for questions. All right. So does anybody have any questions that they need to throw out there?
Got it.